Smoking about a lot of things, but it ain't coming off the ribs.
Okay.
I had lap band surgery.
You had lap band surgery?
I had it done. I lost over 200 pounds.
Can I take a look at your ribs?
Yeah, sure.
Holy crap. A lot of loose skin. The swelling of the skin is gonna be immediate. When people lose a lot of weight, their skin becomes very rubbery. It's like thin paper. You can blow a line just by whispering. The biggest thing that I have going against me is your skin.
Of course, you gotta overcome and adapt.
Your tattoo may include any elements you like. However, it must include an eagle and a flag.
Actually, having an eagle and a flag levels the playing field. Now, everybody has to deal with the same subject matter, so you'll be able to see their interpretation of American traditional.
What kind of tattoo you want to get?
I'd like you to ink your artistic version of the United States Marine Corps emblem on my upper left arm.
You would like me to do it?
I said that.
Did I just hear what I thought I heard? I kind of hit a brick wall and the tables got turned on me. My canvas chose me. I'm gonna do it for you, sir.
The one thing you can control is the canvas that you get, and the canvas picked him. That advantage is gone.
Thank you. Very good.
Kay did not have a choice to choose that guy. Kay didn't do that, he would have looked like a punk. You ain't playing games anymore.
Thank you.
I'll be 80 years old,
Okay.
and this will be a good birthday present for me.
Yes, it will.
I've never had a tattoo.
Virgin canvas. He's a virgin, on top of having 80-year-old skin.
Have you ever done an Eagle, Globe, and Anchor?
I've done plenty, but this particular challenge, I have strict restraints.
One of the things you don't want to get is a tattoo virgin. Number two is an older client, just because of the delicacy of their skin. Kay could be in trouble on this one.
But this is the worst case scenario here. This is so bad. All right, you're about to show all of America it's never too late.
1 hour remaining.
You're doing well.
His skin is doing some funny things. The needle hits and I get bursts of ink in certain places.
Kay's lines are extremely crooked. His red stripe is touching the blue on the flag. His 80-year-old veteran client is gonna hate that. Kay should be booted out of the house.
This week, we went old school and had you tattoo an American traditional design with an eagle and a flag, giving us similar elements to judge. We're testing you online. Kay.
My canvas was an 80-year-old tattoo virgin, so I had to keep it small.
As far as judging lines, there's a couple weak lines in here, and pulling that long line on that flagpole is the son of a and it showed that you had a little bit of difficulty with it.
You are the guy who is working the hardest from the bottom and trying to dig your way up. You're definitely not going home today, buddy.
That's all I want.
That's the best I can give you. You ain't the one leaving.
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo a creature that appears in almost every culture, wherever humans struggle with good and evil. A demon.
Yes. Black and gray horror tattoos is something that I can do in my sleep. I do them all the time. This is awesome.
So you want to do it on your stomach.
Yeah.
When the skin is very loose and deflated, it makes it extremely hard to tattoo. It's extremely hard to work on the stomach, and it's a disadvantage to me because it's skin that was now stretched down. I have to make sure it looks damn good so that I can impress the judges and win this thing.
Let me make it clear. I do not care if you go home. I don't care if you lose or win. This is going on my body.
Don't think that I'm sitting here arguing with you, because that's not what I'm doing.
No, I'm explaining your status in the competition is none of my concern.
What the hell am I supposed to do? I've left my family to come here to win, and this guy's gonna come in my room and tell me that he doesn't give a and all he wants is his free tattoo? I'm screwed.
We picked you a good one.
Yeah, because ultimately I was able to reel him back in, and he's gonna get a really cool chest piece.
What? Talked him out of it?
So it's all good.
Sausage, you slippery little wiener. Every time I give him a hard canvas, he slips out of it. Sausage talked him out of the stomach.
God, here he is.
Yeah, that little sausage.
That mother.
No, Ray.
The difficulty in creating negative space in a black and gray tattoo is the artist understanding where the light's supposed to be and being able to do really smooth, gradual fades leading up to that light to create that nice, beautiful highlight.
Perfect.
What are your thoughts, bro?
This is not gonna work. I'm really disappointed because I really wanted that pillar.
Just the pillar, or is it everything else too? My canvas doesn't want to work with me. He doesn't give a.
This is not what we discussed at all.
It is what we discussed.
No, it's not. It's not what we discussed at all. This is not the picture.
That is.
No, it's not.
I will tattoo myself to stay in this competition, but the last thing I'm gonna tattoo on myself is a demon. Being a new man of faith, that goes against my religious beliefs. When I look up pillar, there's this kind of pillar. Is this what you're kind of hoping for then too?
I was kind of hoping that you would do it.
I can't let him walk out the door.
4 hours remaining.
This is gonna kind of come in, and then everything's just gonna kind of fade off as you see it. Is that all right?
It's fine.
Work?
Yes.
Cool. Then we'll get you started, okay? You ready? Little poke.
30 minutes remain, everybody.
The guys that were up there today, they're gunning for the top people. As much as they sit here and try to throw me under the bus, I'm gonna battle my way to win. There's a couple bullies that kind of feel that if they give me enough, maybe I'll just trip and then I'll fall. But they don't realize that my history has been to take whatever is given to me and absolutely crush it. Karma's a bitch.
Artists, today, you had to show negative space with a black and gray demon. Sausage.
I gotta admit, when he said gargoyle, I kind of rolled my eyes like, oh boy. It just sounds so corny. When I saw it, I was pretty much blown away. There's a lot of layers to it, and it looks like stone, but it has movement and action, and the perspective is odd and different. It's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
The dynamic hand that you have on the foreground is a really nice touch. All that really heavy shading, but with the nice skin breaks, makes it very legible. It doesn't get lost in the background. Overall, man, it's a good job.
Sounds like Halo and Scott's attempt at throwing you under the bus may have backfired, huh?
I'm hoping so.
Well done, man.
Thank you.
Before we send you back to the loft, the judges have determined a winner. The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Sausage.
Overcoming the adversities you had from the start, just the signs of a true professional. Great tattoo, Sausage.
Well done, man.
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo something so unique that in this courtroom, it can be the difference between a conviction and an acquittal. A fingerprint.
Fingerprints are comprised of so many little concentric lines and tiny little details. Putting that many lines close together can be incredibly difficult without screwing up.
But that is not all. For this flash challenge, the judges aren't the only ones inspecting your work, because today we are joined by a forensics expert. Detective Adrian Gardner is a crime scene investigator specializing in latent fingerprint analysis and comparison, and she's here to determine if your tattoo can stand up as evidence in a court of law.
This is crazy.
Your prints are pretty soft, so I'm gonna see if I can blow them up and get some more detail. My canvas is an older gal, and I'm completely screwed because of it. Her skin is much more elastic, and her fingerprints are nowhere near as defined. You go ahead and just jump around and fidget as much as you want. I'm doing this hard because I just can't get the detail that everybody else does, but I can win points on creativity, and my canvas is gonna walk out with the coolest tattoo in the room.
I like how you shaped it like a heart. Awesome.
You like?
Yeah.
Good deal, thank you.
Christian's trying to camouflage his crappy line work with a bunch of extra garbage around it. Why are you doing that on a detail challenge?
All right, guys, time to critique your work. Christian, obviously you went with a Sacred Heart design.
I knew that I didn't have the level of accuracy that some of the other prints had, so I started thinking, you know what, I'm gonna give Mike a badass tattoo.
Just looking at the known print, you can see this one is a little bit more challenging.
As people age, the ridges lose elasticity. That was the case here. Doing a side-by-side comparison, there's not enough detail. I wouldn't say this isn't hers, but I wouldn't say it's a match.
Inconclusive.
Inconclusive.
This is not a creative challenge. You f***ed up the fingerprint. You can't hide it by putting a heart with flames in there. That's not what this challenge is about.
Today, you must all tattoo the exact same subject. Seeing your tattoos side by side will make it obvious how your texture stacks up against the competition. Today, you must tattoo a phoenix. A phoenix is a fiery, mythological bird that goes up in flames and rises from the ashes to be reborn.
This is gonna be tough. You have feathers, you got flames, you have beaks. We gotta balance all those textures in one piece.
Good luck.
Phoenixes show a ton of texture and feathers, beaks, claws, and flame. Texture is what separates a lot of great tattooers from decent tattooers.
What's the longest you've ever sat for a tattoo?
About 2 hours.
2 hours. I'm already freaking out. I don't know if she can take 6 hours of pain.
If it takes 6 hours, then that's what I'm going to do.
It's going to be exciting. I have so much pressure on my shoulders. Any kind of movement that you may feel you need to do, let me know. I definitely need to redeem myself because I didn't finish the Flash Challenge. You ready? I'm finishing this tattoo.
1 hour down, 5 to go.
Here we go.
Today, we tossed you into the fire by making all of you tattoo a phoenix, giving us a side-by-side comparison of texture. Tattoo, baby.
For anybody to get this client, I'm glad it's somebody that could not overly work her delicate skin. You put a ton of texture in it, and I think you did a great job.
One of the things that I do love about this is the way that you did the tail feathers and you flipped them up and you did different directions. You took time to plan that out. The detail that you got into this piece looks really great.
You'll have 6 hours to tattoo a Japanese dragon with water. Good luck.
I love Japanese tattooing. It's what I put my time and my career into.
You wanted a full dragon, or
You just gotta show me what it looks like, what it will look like.
Yeah.
There's so many tricks to these, and if you don't know it, it's almost impossible to replicate.
I'm open about a lot of things, but it ain't coming off the ribs.
Okay.
I had lap band surgery.
You had lap band surgery?
I had it done. I lost over 200 pounds.
Can I take a look at your ribs?
Yeah, sure.
Holy crap. A lot of loose skin. The swelling of the skin is going to be immediate. When people lose a lot of weight, their skin becomes very rubbery. It's like thin paper. You can blow a line just by whispering. The biggest thing that I have going against me is your skin.
Of course you got to overcome and adapt. Is the skin as bad as you thought it was?
Oh, the skin's bad.
Because I lost the weight, is that why?
Totally, it's been stretched out. I got the worst canvas of the day because the skin is so fragile. If I'm not careful, it's gonna swell up to the point where I can't tattoo it. All right?
Burns so bad.
It's not very fun.
Oh my.
Christian and Clean were clearly out to screw me. I'm a threat, and they're trying to take me out. So I appreciate you fighting through with this.
How you doing, buddy? Starting to get a little rough?
If it wasn't for the burn, I'd be straight, man.
Sausage is totally rattled. I almost feel guilty.
Almost.
I'm pretty sure Sausage is going to eat my face tonight.
Oh, is he angry?
Oh, he's beyond angry. Sausage should be feeling like a little kid because he's going to get spanked today.
2 hours to go, everybody.
Let's take this last stab at it, okay?
Oh.
My canvas is really feeling the pain. He's kind of jostling around in the chair. This is not making it easy for me to do these really smooth blends that I need to nail.
God damn it. I got none left.
I'm screwed.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Time is up. Machine's down. No more ink.
That's amazing.
Thank you, man.
The dragon is absolutely awful. There is not one redeeming quality about this tattoo. Sausage is going home, and I'm the boot that kicked him out the door.
Today, James Vaughn challenged you to the ultimate test of legibility, a Japanese dragon with water. Let's start off with Sausage.
The legibility of this tattoo is lost just in the way you shaded it. You put black right up to the edge of the dragon and then black right inside the dragon. The same tones inside the head as there are outside the head. It makes it overall messy.
The problem with skin that has weight loss, it's much harder when it's deflated.
That being said, you do have some anatomy issues. The neck is so thick, and then you really taper down to this thin body. It makes it seem like the head is way in the foreground and the rest of the dragon's way off in the background. Your big downfall is the drawing.
Today, you were judged on legibility, and based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. It's now time to find out who the human canvas jury chose.
Oh, son Sausage.
Sausage, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Ron, why did the human canvas jury vote sausage to the bottom?
They said it was too dark, and that was it.
I'm sorry, Ron. This is not where I expected to see you
You
at
don't
all.
gotta be sorry about nothing. I was a bad canvas. It hurt.
He took some breaks, and we did the best we could.
I don't see this being a bad tattoo at all. I don't care what anyone says. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Okay, Ron, thanks for joining us, buddy.
See you guys.
Sausage, this thing just didn't come across. You have a nice standout head if you look at just the drawing, but you didn't do the right things in the shading of this tattoo to accentuate that.
I definitely have some shading issues, but my technique is flawless.
When I see black tucked into whiskers like that, my immediate response is somebody was trying to cover up a mistake.
The scales are done well, the face is done well. It's not like I'm gonna go back upstairs and the bed. I'm gonna come back out swinging for the fences again.
If Sausage's tattoo walked into my shop, I would question whether that person knows how to tattoo.
But I do feel that mine was more legible.
I don't.
Final decision.
Megan's has fallen short.
When I look at Megan Jean's tattoo, it appears cleaner to me. My vote is for sausage. Chris.
Megan Jean.
The judges have decided. Megan Jean, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
Okay.
Please pack your machines and close shop.
Tell us what you want.
A winged Valkyrie pinup on my ribs.
His ribs?
Do you have any wiggle room on that placement?
No.
You pretty stuck to that?
Yeah.
Good to know.
God damn. I'd like to do a barbershop themed pinup girl.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. On my butt.
Oh.
God damn it.
Are you flexible in placement?
Not at all.
Tattooing someone's butt is like tattooing a water balloon filled with cottage cheese.
That placement does suck.
No, thank you.
As far as black and gray versus color, I think we would be cutting it super close if we did color. We think with black and gray, you would get a better quality tattoo. We can move right along versus like trying to rush.
I really don't want it black and gray though.
My biggest concern is her skin type. There's wrinkly skin and it's super hard to pack color.
I know you really want color. We just want to make sure you get the best tattoo possible.
I really wanted to have color.
You would like a barberess pinup?
Yeah, I would like her to have red hair, green eyes, and I would like a barber pole.
Since you want to get it like on your actual bum, something linear is not gonna fit you proper and look right.
Maybe she's sitting side saddle on the barber pole. Like, it doesn't have to be straight. The barber pole can be off to a side.
I think her sitting on the barber pole is a really good idea.
He's really easy to work with. He's got good ideas, and then out comes the ass.
Got like a good butt exposure here.
It's like someone poured this guy's ass out of a bag.
Me and you were gonna be real good friends.
It's just so hard to tattoo an area that doesn't have any elasticity.
Let's stay away from this section.
Oh, this is going to be the end of us.
Your ribs.
So, I can't have the axe covering the tits, though. That's what the whole thing's all about. Why would you have an axe in front of a tits? I don't get that.
The tits are right there. Only little part of it's covered.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though? Why would you cover her tits with an axe?
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to redraw the whole thing, I'll just redraw it.
No, everything's fine. Just move the axe to
I can't. It changes her whole shoulder. It changes this. You weren't set on her tits before. You were like, I don't care about the tits.
No, I said I don't want them too big, but I don't want them covered.
Well, this is starting out good.
I wouldn't block tits with an axe on a pinup. It's stupid.
I just want to make a tattoo.
Whoa, this is cool.
We had to redraw it.
He doesn't like it?
We had to put the X in this one. Time started already. I mean, we haven't even started tattooing yet. I'm losing my mind right now. Let's see what it'll look like smaller. You don't waste much more time, dude. We're already not tattooing.
And switch artists.
Ooh-wee. You okay?
Yeah, I gotta be, or it ain't getting done, right?
We're definitely just feeling the pressures of things with our canvas not working with us and not budging on the black and gray. The color's definitely taking a long time. There's that skin tone there, you know what I mean?
It is more of a skin tone.
I just wish we would stop getting dealt canvases.
I'm so jealous you guys got the cowgirl.
Pins and Needles is tattooing a weird, unattractive lady wearing like a big, oversized hat and a meat sack. It's strange.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
We're already late in this thing, so we're both panicking right now.
So right now, whoever starts ends.
Yes. We might be completely in this challenge.
Ready?
Oh, I don't know how much I got left in me.
Light at the end of the tunnel, bud. Butt tattoos, definitely not the most fun.
I feel like I'm moving around.
His skin is starting to become highly irritated. It makes the line work look shaky and wobbly. It's actually just swelling, and we're starting to worry about it. This guy could stand up, and it could be completely jacked.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I love it.
Today, you had to tattoo a pinup, allegory arts. How was this for you?
No pun intended, I'm bummed about it. When he was laying down, everything looked to me to be exactly where it needed to go, and now things look like they've shifted a bit.
Your outline just reeks of wobbly, not well-stretched skin. There isn't a well-pulled line in the pack. I've tattooed a hell of a lot of asses, and there's only one way to get them done. You take that person and you bend them into a ball, like straight up, and you tilt them on his side and you make that ass tight as a drum. I don't care how saggy it is. I'll make that thing tighter than the table. I can't believe you guys tattooed it the way you tattooed it. You committed suicide.
Old Town ink. The elements within the tattoo are clean. I just don't know if it nails the proportion aspect of this challenge.
The back leg is just entirely too small. Your anatomy is totally off. Her chest line's to the right, and then her stomach's all the way to the left. That turn is an impossibility. Just a huge miss on the body.
Pins and needles. It's not the most attractive pinup.
The skirt looks more on the side of a dripping petal or lunch meat, anything other than fabric. We gotta talk about these legs. The back leg is just one width, one thickness, all the way up.
Wait, which one's the back leg?
That's the other debate. When you thought this is gonna fly, then you guys are crazy.
Today, you had to tattoo the ultimate test of proportion, a pinup. Based on your work, one shop will be packing their machines.
Ours didn't even deserve to be in the bottom based on proportions.
You know, you guys debate on how proportionate or how well or how good these lines are, but look at the wobbly left cheek coming off the red. All you had to do was really pull clean lines.
Do you think if I would have put this tattoo on a forearm that we'd be having this conversation?
Honestly, you guys have had some rough outlines in this competition. I would say that we could be having this conversation 100%, or you could have had a great day.
Pins and needles.
There's a slew of problems that I have. The feet on this, the legs on this. You guys are just drawing at straws here on shading this tattoo.
Ours definitely does have some issues, but I feel like stuff that they had going on kind of stood out a little bit more.
Yeah. Do you not see the same issue with some of Allegory's piece?
Absolutely. But I mean, I gotta say, Allegory is the least challenged on the anatomy side.
I cannot get past the face.
Hold on.
You okay?
Oh, maybe not.
You all right?
You all right?
I can't stand up and I got it bad.
You okay?
You're all right, bro.
Can you get some water?
I might go outside for a second.
Hey,
Stand up, don't stand up, don't stand up, stand up. Sit down, dude.
Sit down, just sit down.
Yeah, just sit, dude. Take a deep breath.
No, I'm fine. I do this all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, your wife says you
you got
don't.
any tingles?
Take this off really quick.
Just let me sit for a second.
Yeah, don't get up.
I'm just a bit high strung.
When you're ready, we got a chair for you.
Thanks, brother.
All right, man.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you, baby.
He's shaking it off.
Sorry, y'all.
You're okay.
Good, man.
However, unfortunately, somebody's got to go home.
I think there's equal technical challenges. My decision based on proportion is pins and needles.
You know, my vote is always based on what just looks right. My vote is for pins and needles. The judges have decided, pins and needles. You do not have what it takes to be master shop.
You guys built a brand and you really put some shining work out there. You guys definitely gave the big dogs a run for their money.
Thank you.
Please pack your machines and move out.